Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent, and we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
If you're just joining us, Coman! Just a whisker away.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Vidal, now a chance to break. And it's Matuidi. It's Matuidi! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Mahrez, done very well to intervene. De Ligt. That could spell trouble. João Cancelo. João Cancelo goes looking. And they've been caught. Benzema!
No! It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Jim, your thoughts?
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
And here's Douglas Costa. Shoots! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! Has a hit! He's pulled off a fine save!
Mahrez sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Mahrez. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And it's De Bruyne. No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ronaldo tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Coman, timely intervention. Douglas Costa.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Coman, going Coman! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Piqué switches it towards the other side. Mahrez provides an outlet. He's got away. Ball swung in. Benzema already, of course, on the score sheet. Muller. It's Muller! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Casemiro goes up and over. Oh, that had to be more accurate.
Benzema really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were...
Mahrez! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a spot.
And Mahrez! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business!
Trabzonspor are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
I needed a better pass there. Bonucci. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Muller. De Bruyne. Forward it goes. Mahrez. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, what a ball! Bonucci drives it forward, and he's going long. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. He's through. Neuer is there to take. Bernardo Silva is onto it and can take it up. It's a loose ball. Massive leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Douglas Costa with a delicate ball. De Bruyne. Christian, and a second time! He's looked long this time. Walker tries to get it forward quickly. Coman. Walker gets it back. Now it's Mahrez. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Coman. Nicely controlled. Khedira. De Bruyne is steaming forward. De Bruyne making use of the space out wide. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. De Bruyne having a look. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Cristiano Ronaldo plays it back. Shoots! It's there! comeback is complete.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Muller gets it, and now what? And it's played forward.
Muller really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Good idea, just poorly executed. He'll have a go. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
That's not going to make it. Muller, over to the left. He goes long. Coman needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Vidal has given away a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Benzema gets on the end of it. Big chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Marcelo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's gone for it! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Coman, and he's cut it out. Defender's on the back foot. Mahrez takes the long option. That has put a stop to that. De Bruyne plays a clever pass. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Walker plays it forward. Now the counter. Kadira. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one.
Goal! Galatasaray are back in business.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Bernardo Silva with a long pass. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Bernardo Silva hits that long, and it's been taken straight back. And here's Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Douglas Costa just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He's left his man. Well read, he's sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Trabzonspor couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Benzema. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Referee has just said play on. Matuidi. De Bruyne threads one through. And Mahrez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mahrez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Fires from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Kadira. Mahrez. It's come loose. In by Matuidi. In with a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
And it's Benzema. De Ligt gets into the right position to intercept. Looking for space out wide. Mahrez. Vidal back. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Strong punch. Hits one! Matuidi. Well weighted. And he's made sure that that won't get through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Trabzonspor seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Douglas Costa. De Bruyne. Decent ball. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ronaldo, he's onside. Mahrez tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Coman goes looking. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And, oh, that's too long. Marcelo plays it forward. Varane positions himself well and cuts it out. Into the channel. Gets away from his opponents. And the header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Clubs on sport can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Here it comes. Goes for goal! Oh, that's brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! That is fabulous. Just drink it in. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Douglas Costa gets the better of his man. A chance! Khedira. Muller.
Galatasaray are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo plays it out to the wing. He gets past his man. Cut out in the nick of time.
Trabzonspor are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And here's Benzema. Coman! And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
De Bruyne. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
It's Muller! It's off target and by quite a way.
Galatasaray were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Gets up to head it! Up to meet it! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. Oh, great ball! That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
It's Benzema! Kyle Walker. And it's Kadira. There's the through ball. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, good interception. Casemiro. Good ball, it's found its target. Coleman is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hoists it high. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kadira. A real chance to break. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Looks to clip it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And surely that settles it. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserved to.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Kyle Walker. Well played, he saw that coming. Trabzonspor have a free kick. Oh, almost a sixth. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray have some soul-searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stand.
And Dybala!
Oh,
In for the follow-up! And he's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Rugani does well to read it and intercepts. Kimmich goes looking, back into the middle. Kimmich has got himself a free kick. Sergio Ramos is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. And it's Neymar. Cavani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bernardo Silva, deftly done. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
It'll be a throw-in. Bernat. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And help's available out wide. Di Maria. And the shot! Sticks it away! Oh, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already...
No question, that's a foul. Schüller. Forward it goes. Icardi. He's on his way. Mauro Icardi! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only depth...
Has a hit! In for the pieces! They've done it! And already they're looking to run away with it. Szczesny reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
He's gone for it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And here's Di Maria. Di Maria's delivery. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Fernandinho looking to break out here. Back to the keeper and try something new. Courtois gets it upfield.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Sergio Ramos tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Walker drives it forward. Rugani plays it forward. Over to the left. Now it's Dybala. Dybala spreads it towards the left. Hoists it forward. Hazard receives a free kick for that. Early ball. Well read, he sorted that out. Out to the right. Chance to break. Bernardo Silva gets it back. Kimmich. And it's Bernat. Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's played forward. He's looked long this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Neymar. Icardi. Hits one! It's got him rattled. Hoists it high. Dybala tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now the counter. Lobs it in gently. Floated for Cristiano Ronaldo! Casemiro. Kimmich. Di Maria. Going through. Di Maria. Di Maria. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's Dybala. Gets a good foot in there. Icardi plays it out to the wing. Cavani. Played out to the right. Di Maria crosses into the box. And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. Ball through needs to be good here. Has a hit! Kimmich plays it forward. And he's going long. Nice little flick. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Hazard. Pavard gets it back. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Neymar. Icardi. That intervention was very necessary. Out to the right. Goes long. Good idea, just poorly executed. Pavard. Pavard drives it forward. Kimmich. He hits it! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Ronaldo gets it out to the wing. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Sergio Ramos battles to win it back. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Galatasaray have a free kick. Dinks one in. And that's been won straight back. Walker plays it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Towering header! And yes, it's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Trabzonspor get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Kyle Walker. Dybala tries lifting it over. He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Here's the whistle for half-time.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that how the teams come out for the next period.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And the game has already resumed here. Hikaye. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Pavard tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Cavani. Kimmich hoists it forward. Cavani! And it's played forward. EMRE goes looking. Struck against the crossbar. That's a half-decent try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Played back in. Needed a better pass there. Oh, good interception. He's got away. Icardi. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. Casemiro. Bernat. Casemiro. Cristiano Ronaldo. Done very well to intervene. Rugani goes looking. Oh, that had to be more accurate. And that's a throw. Now it's Cavani. Dybala. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And a shot! Neymar. Icardi plays it out to the wing. Neymar provides an outlet. Shot at goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Cavani simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Could move up a gear here. He goes long. Over to the left. Neymar plays it long. Neymar needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's Icardi. Neymar. Cavani. He's had a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Trabzonspor can make their change now with a break in play. Rugani. Trabzonspor keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Fernandinho plays it forward. Oh, big chance! He's scored! What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Di Maria is onto it and can take it up. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Icardi cut out in the nick of time. Marcelo. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Neymar pushes to get on the end of it. He's through. Icardi hoists it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looking to hit the front line. And it's been taken straight back. He's got through. Hazard. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bernat. And he's Neymar! It's anyone's ball. And he's there to make a great save.
Neymar is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Has a shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Benzema. It's Benzema! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
And here's Neymar. Kimmich. Fires from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeni sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Gets his head to it! Pinged forward. That's not going to make it. Pavard. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that should be the keeper's. Just brushed off the ball there. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Rugani drives it forward. And back to base. Keeper sends it forward. Here it comes. Hazard has it in a wide position, so what next? Oh, shooting chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Marcelo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. Galatasaray merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Icardi with a shot! And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Chances coming thick and fast. It's another set piece. Decent hit and on target. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Neymar, his scoring skills have already been evident. Pumps it into the area.
Galatasaray showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Icardi.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Bernardo Silva goes looking.
Trabzonspor merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He could be in here. Goes for goal! Shapes to shoot! Pavard tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Cavani. Neymar.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Goes for it! Timely intervention. Di Maria.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Hazard. Hazard going full tilt down the left. Fernandinho. Narrow Icardi. Breaks on here. And it's Icardi. Decent looking ball. Neymar, he's had a shot! Forward it goes. And that will be the final act. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaint.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Mbappe. What a ball this has turned out to be. Out to the right. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Timely intervention, and it's played forward. Chance to break. He's played him through. Going through. Room for a shot. Oh, real danger here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Aguero is onto it and can take it up. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Casemiro. Needed a better pass there. Good idea, just poorly executed. He's looked long this time. Towering header! And he's done it!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all...
Gay! Oh, he's really drilled it. Trabzonspor are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
De Bruyne, forward it goes. Piqué, oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Messi, De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Messi, he gets past his man. Messi, oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Piqué tries to get it forward quickly. It's out for a goal kick. Roberto drives it forward. And they win it back again. Draxler. And he's cut it out. Mendy gets it out to the wing. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aguero! Aguero! But
Aguero really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! Kazawa goes looking. Mbappe, he's got away. Chiellini plays it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo plays it out to the flank. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Messi concedes a free kick for that. And it's Messi. Gets wrestled off the ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. There's a long ball.
Trabzonspor really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Hits one! It's broken loose. Mbappe. Down by a lack of accuracy. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's come loose. João Cancelo, and the finish! Goes for goal! In for the pieces! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Ter Stegen did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Toni Kroos, how about a shot? And that's been won straight back. De Bruyne, he's off on a marauding run. Defenders on the back foot. Mbappe.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
It's Aguero! Lacking in accuracy.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Draxler. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann pings it out wide. Di Maria's delivery. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Casemiro. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Di Maria takes the long option. And it's Mondi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Hoists it forward. Casemiro. He's pinged one through here. Now the counter. Chip through. Well positioned to make that interception. Draxler. It's Draxler! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Great leap! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Help's available out wide. Draxler, it has got through to him. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Casemiro, and now the breakaway. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Piqué plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes. That's a decent ball. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye plays it forward. And it's Messi. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Idrissa Gueye drives it forward and back to base. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
So off we go once more.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Douglas Costa. Idrissa Gueye. And once more they can't get through. De Bruyne. Ball through needs to be good here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Aguero with the cross. Has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And here's Messi. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Kroos. That's not going to make it. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's gone for it! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Up to meet it! Messi tries to get it forward quickly. Kurzawa. Douglas Costa. That'll be a throw. Casemiro. And it's Messi. He's got options out wide. That'll be a throw-in. Messi in once, gets up to head it! Oh, that's a fine save!
Aguero really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Tries his luck! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Trabzonspor take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Toni Kroos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Aguero. Oh, robust challenge. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Could move up a gear here.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Hit long and direct. Messi tries a shot! Roberto passes it forward. And it's played forward. Mbappe. He's made sure that that won't get through. Casemiro. Kurzawa positions himself well and cuts it out. Kurzawa goes looking. And it's Draxler. De Bruyne plays it long. That's gone a long way up and away. De Bruyne.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Has he picked him out? Chiellini does well to read it and intercepts. Played out to the right. Now, can he capitalise? Massive leap! Toni Kroos dashing forward at pace. Aguero gets the better of his man. Out to the right. Now it's Di Maria. Sergio Ramos cuts it out. Toni Kroos. Kurzawa. Douglas Costa. Kurzawa. Idrissa Gueye. Is there? It's Gueye! Another chance! And now they can launch a counter. Now a chance to break. He's through the middle. Marquinhos gets into the right position to intercept. Roberto. Fired in from distance. De Bruyne. Aguero gets into some space. Aguero!
Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the keeper, because that was fantastic.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now it's De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Trabzonspor are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
João Cancelo hoists it forward. And it's Toni Kroos. Has a pop! And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gets up to head it! And in it goes! Results no longer in doubt. it's just about how many? What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it...
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Galatasaray grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Drexler! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Roberto does well there, alert. Has he picked him out? Done very well to intervene. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Galatasaray with a perfect chance. Di Maria against the crossbar. No, not quite. Hoists it high. Oh, good interception. The final 5 minutes. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He's tried one! Oh, that's a waste. De Bruyne, Toni Kroos, De Bruyne, he'll hit it! That tested the keeper. Chooses to go back, and the finish! This could fall anywhere! Griezmann. And it's Mondi. Well played, he saw that coming. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Idrissa Gueye looking to penetrate opposition lines. Back to the keeper and try something new. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Over to the left. It's Griezmann! That is a class save. He had to be at his best. Shot a goal! Trabzonspor have a free kick. And there goes the final whistle. Galatasaray, well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Your reflections then, Jim?
Galatasaray lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And truly this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena. A symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hope.
Has a hit! He's delivered all right!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's a throw. Pjanic. He's made sure that that won't get through. De Bruyne needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kyle Walker. Forward it goes. Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's left his man. Thiago Silva, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Thiago Silva tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Whipped in. Well read, he sorted that out. Ramsey plays it forward. Mbappe drives it forward. Kyle Walker. Messi. Bale. Goes down, but nothing given. Pjanic does well to read it and intercepts. And it's played forward. Thiago Silva cuts it out. Thiago Silva goes looking. Chipped through. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Messi. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's a loose ball. Out to the left it goes. Messi. Messi! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cavani. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Neymar considers his options.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Mbappe. A buccaneering run from the defender. It's a brilliant interception. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Jordi Alba. Here's the delivery. And they win it back again. Ramsey. Messi. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo chooses to go back. Trabzonspor seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Higuain. It's Bale! No mistake! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And Szczęsny! Oh, real danger here. Massive lead! Goal! Galatasaray! And they're back in front. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Jordi Alba plays it forward. Mbappe. And it's played forward.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Messi. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Mbappe tries to get it forward quickly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Well, that had to be more accurate. Played back in. And here's Cavani. Now a chance to break, right through the middle. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well positioned to make that interception. And help's available out wide. Up to meet it! He couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Now it's Messi. Idrissa Gueye. Hoists it forward. He's got away. He's had a shot! And oh, that is asking. It's bounced out! Cavani going for goal! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Jordi Alba goes long. Messi. And it's played forward. And it's got through. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And here's Messi!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Messi. And it's De Bruyne. Goes for goal! Tries a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Well played, he saw that coming. And Messi! They've done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And they hits one! Forward it goes. Breaks on here. Pjanic. Longley plays it forward. De Bruyne. Higuain. Idrissa Gueye positions himself well and cuts it out. Ramsey drives it forward. Mbappe tries to get it forward quickly. Messi plays it out to the flank. Bale's cross. Steered forward. Fires from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Pjanic certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. Galatasaray come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective man...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Messi. Longley is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And has put a stop to that. And it's played forward, and the counter is on. He gets past his man. Looking for a corner. Bale absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, shooting chance! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Galatasaray can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Goalkeeper's ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sergio Ramos gets it back. Kyle Walker. Pjanic. De Bruyne. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shooting chance! He's going after it.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Idrissa Gueye. Out to the right. Could move up a gear here.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
De Bruyne. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Cavani. Cavani with a delicate ball. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cut out in the nick of time. And now the breakaway. He goes long. Now it's Neymar. Gets away from his opponents. And a header! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Cavani did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
That's not going to make it. Mbappe gets it out to the wing. Mbappe spreads it towards the left. Goal! Galatasaray! And they get themselves in front! He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Galatasaray go into the lead. Now it's... shoots! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
He'll try from distance. That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Now it's Higuain. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Done very well to intervene. He spotted the run and played him through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Trabzonspor are making a change now. Mbappe. And here's Cavani. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent enough try.
Cristiano Ronaldo quickly realised that he could have a pop, not his best.
He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Trabzonspor have it back, and they can go again. Sane provides an outlet.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Idrissa Gueye goes looking. Jordi Alba. There to make a great save.
Mbappe is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Ramsey, forward it goes. Has a go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ramsey really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Trabzonspor are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Hoists it forward. Cavani with a shot! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
4 in the game. He is the man. Galatasaray go 2 up. It's Cavani! And that's a real chance missed.
Cavani should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Ramsey, Trabzonspor have a free kick. Oh, that's a fine save!
De Bruyne really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Ronaldo is onto it and can take it up. Well, they could break here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. De Bruyne. Longley does well there. Alert. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Had a shot. No, he couldn't find the finish. And it's played forward. Thiago Silva has been caught there, it's a foul. Pavard. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Neymar. Speculative strike. Messi. Oh, that's a waste. Hoisted towards the area. And he's cut it out. Messi. Messi goes looking. Sane! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Sané simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Forward it goes. It's Gabriel Jesus! Really well taken goal. With so little time left. Grandstand finish.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Trabzonspor give themselves a chance of a fairy tale. Loose, gets the better of his man. Szczesny can claim that. Gabriel Jesus. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Messi. Messi!
Messi clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
And that's it. Galatasaray have held on a knife margin, but they have won it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Galatasaray gave themselves a dream start in this by scoring their first huge confidence boost, and it's no surprise to see them use it as a springboard to go on and secure what is a pretty good result.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena. A symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest...
Oh, shooting chance! Good steal, he just read it. Rodri drives it forward. Now it's Bale. Bale! And that certainly packed a punch. Shot a goal! The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bale certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Out to the left it goes. Neymar not easily shrugged off the ball. And it's played forward. Aguero. Rodri goes looking. Silva. Alaba. And here's Lewandowski. Trabzonspor have it back and they can go again. Rodri tries to get it forward quickly. And it's got through. Neymar collects the ball from behind. Chance! Hoists it forward. Tolisso. Now it's Aguero. Out to the right. Bale. Jordi Alba gets it back. Aimed into... Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Lewandowski. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence.
Big chance! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Aguero is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Galatasaray didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Galatasaray with a set-piece chance.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Silva. And here's the chance to counter. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Now it's Bale. Forward it goes. He's there to receive it.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He gets past his man. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. David Silva looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And the ball's come out! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Tolisso with a fine tackle. Alaba. Rodri, he's the guilty party there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his...
Gnabry! It's bounced out! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, his reaction to that was ultra-sharp, Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order.
Hazard. Aguero has a goal! Pjanic. Aguero looking to run onto it. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Bale simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
Trabzonspor get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting...
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Trabzonspor got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. It's Aguero! Yes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Trabzonspor tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pjanic. Alaba plays it forward. And he's away. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Hazard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That's not going to make it. Jordi Alba hoists it forward. Out of play for a goal kick. Galatasaray are making a change now. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Silva. Hazard. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gnabry needed a better pass there. Gnabry. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And the finish! No, that's just wide.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hoists it high. Looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. Hazard. And here's Gnabry. Cavani. Goes for goal! It's in!
Galatasaray are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Gnabry tries to get it forward quickly. A little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Over to the left. Breaks on here. Lewandowski. And here's Neymar. And it's played forward. Galatasaray get it back again. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Rodri doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Titi goes looking. Lewandowski. It's out for a goal kick. That's a promise. Aguero! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Things looking... He's had a shot! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Neymar! In for the follow-up! He's gone for it! Another chance! A real chance to break. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Jordi Alba. Tolisso drives it for... Tries a shot! It's a goal!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Galatasaray have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Nacho positions himself well and cuts it out. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bale. And it's Azar. Timely intervention. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Galatasaray would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
There's the start of the second half. Galatasaray didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Rodri. Bale. Silva. Now surely. Going. It's Azar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Trabzonspor were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very threatening.
And it's Aguero. Played out to the right. Hoists it forward. He's in space and looking for options. Played into the middle.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tolisso. And here's Lewandowski. Nacho. Well, that had to be more accurate. Neymar. Cavani. Pjanic. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And here's Cavani. Lewandowski. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? The ball's loose, and he's after it. Jordi Alba delivers. And the ball is out of play. He's found his man. Cavani drills one in. Has a hit! Really well taken goal. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked...
Has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Pjanic plays it forward.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the...
Aguero! And they've been caught out here. Massive leap! Back of the net! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
4 in the game. He is the man. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's going long. Jordi Alba. And it's played forward, back into the middle. Now it's Hazard. He's picked him out. Aguero is on his own. It's Hazard! Help's available out wide. Has he picked him out? Goalkeeper's ball. Silva. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Whipped in. Lewandowski has a goal! Not offside that time. Forward it goes. Come through and he's had a quick look inside, and a header! In it goes! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's a brilliant interception. Hazard. Aguero provides an outlet. Silva. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And now the breakaway. Gnabry tries lifting it over. Gnabry needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
De Ligt. Danilo does well to read it and intercepts. Looks to clip it forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Checks on the touchline, a change, and the shot! And it's faded wide. Silva. Played back in. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski spreads it towards the left. It is over the line. Oh, too much weight on that. Nacho tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's got away. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Lewandowski gets it, and now what? Cavani with a shot! He scores! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Galatasaray playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Now it's Aguero. And the keeper's in command. Neymar. Ball through needs to be good here. Neymar needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Gets away from his opponents. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Just 5 minutes left. He came in hard, very hard. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Well played, he saw that coming. Rodri goes looking. Gets the better of his man.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Forward it goes. Oh, real danger here. Rodri. Hazard gets into some space. That is a class save. He had to be at his best. Titi cuts it out. Pjanic plays it forward. Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kimmich does well there, alert. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aguero. Striding forward, facing goal. And the referee brings it to a close. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me, it just always held an interest.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Massive leap! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Well read, he sorted that out. Fernandinho. Vidal. Good idea, just poorly executed. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Kazawa. Mbappe has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Fernandinho. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pjanic. Oh, real has a hit! Kazawa tries to get it forward quickly. Chiellini does well there, alert. Lobs it in gently. It's a decent ball. Mbappe! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Hoists it forward.
Well, they would seem to be trying to...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gnabry. And it's played forward. And here's Dembele. Idrissa Gueye. Timely intervention. Rugani plays it forward. Mahrez tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Marcelo passes it forward. Chiellini drives it forward. Good clearance and very necessary. There will be a throw-in. And it's Pjanic. Has a pop! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! Fernandinho, shooting chance! Gnabry goes looking. Rugani. Roberto. And here's Messi. Messi. And that's a throw. Lovely feet. Puts in a cross. Hoists it high. Good ball over the top. Roberto. Back for a throw. That's a good foot in there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Aguero. It's Aguero! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Sané. Oh, shooting chance! Has a hit! Roberto will try cutting inside here. Mbappe. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Roberto. And help's available out wide. He's gone for it! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Aguero rightly acknowledges such good supply and apologises for not doing a little bit more.
Hit long and direct. Mbappe! Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Bonucci. Meunier plays it out to the flank. Dembele. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gay crosses. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. Now it's Aguero. Played out to the right. Mahrez. Cut out in the nick of time. Mbappe pushes to get on the end of it. Now a chance to break. He's looked long this time. Keeper's ball. Well positioned to make that interception. Thiago Silva goes looking.
Trabzonspor really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see...
Shoots! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Trabzonspor themselves into the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again.
He's had a go! And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward, and the counter is on. Aguero plays it forward. Aguero needed to come up with a better... Thiago Silva has got himself a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that had to be more accurate. Galatasaray desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Swept in. That's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Galatasaray with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. He was just never going to miss.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
An absolute thunderbolt! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more. And the goal still quivers with the sheer ferocity of the strike.
Well, there was no pressure from the defence. You have to say they were actually asking for that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Out to the left it goes. Dembele plays a clever pass. Messi. And it's played forward. And it's Fernandinho. Aguero. Mahrez has it in a wide position, so what next? Aguero has a goal! And they've been caught out here. Great leap! He has done it! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Too close for comfort. Messi drives it forward. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Yayını gets into the right position to intercept. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's not going to make it. Messi. Messi! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Galatasaray are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Trabzonspor blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Dembele really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Dembele. Play for a throw. Kurzawa goes for the cross. Over to the left. Sane tries to stroke it through. That's been won straight back. Dembele. And here's Muller. How about a shot? Gnabry. Muller with a shot! It's a goal! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
And when the manager called on him, he was... And it's half-time here. Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Mahrez receives it in a wide position. And it's Pjanic. Now it's Muller. Gnabry. He's got away. Chiellini. Tries to dink it in. Sane provides an outlet. Keeper has beaten it away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
It's come loose. It's a brilliant interception.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
the through ball is intercepted. Well, they could break here. Sane goes pelting down that left-hand side. Aguero is onto it and can take it up. And it's Muller. Tolisso. Gnabry tries to get it forward quickly. He'll have a go. It's anyone's ball. Gay crosses. And he's straight offside. Rugani does well to read it and intercepts. Done very well to intervene. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Muller. Roberto. Trabzonspor keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond.
It's Aguero! And it's played forward. And he has been fouled there. Aguero. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye plays it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Chiellini goes looking. Marcelo. Forward it goes. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Back into the middle. Marcelo drives it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Thiago Silva gets it back. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. Hoists it forward. And it's Meunier. Oh, he's in! Muller. Hits one! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Muller cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Idrissa Gueye spreads it towards the left. Has a goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Towering header! Dembele up to meet it! It has real chance! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Muller certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Sané. Muller. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pjanic drives it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Tolisso gets it out to the wing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And it's Dembele. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That intervention was very necessary. And here's Messi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Idrissa Gueye tries to get it forward quickly. Tolisso. And here's Gnabry. Gnabry. Dashing forward at pace. He's picked him out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Morris! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Aguero. Chance! Muller. Muller not easily shrugged off the ball. Pjanic. And it's Sané. Muller. Attempts to play it through. Gnabry. Marcelo with a fine tackle. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. And here's Gnabry. Now surely has a pop! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
He goes long. In comes the cross. Dembele. And he's going long. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Roberto. Trabzonspor have a free kick. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Pjanic goes looking. And through to the goalkeeper. Tolisso plays it long. Aguero plays it out to the wing. Marcelo. Marcelo plays it forward. Messi's cross, and he's cut it out. Oh, he's not going to get that. And here's Sané. It's a loose ball. Gnabry, who does have an assist to his name. And it's played forward. Marcelo. Chiellini. Marcelo. Marcelo goes looking. Messi. Well read, he sorted that out. Gets it back. And Messi!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Vidal. Chiellini. Pjanic. Now it's Sané. Sané. Aimed in towards the centre. Going for goal! And he comes up trumps again. Chiellini. Chiellini plays it forward. Sané goes for the cross. Dembele. And that's it. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find the